Hi there. Let's talk about what you need to do for you to get out of crazy debts in case you are deep in debts and your financial situation is quite a mess. We all know debt is good, more so if you can use debt for you to be able to get money which is going to assist you repay this debt and even so remain with the money to do other things. But debt can be very detrimental in case it gets you to the depth of financial trenches out there, whereby you don't know how to pay these debts and even so it cripples your financial life. It can get really insane. That's why I'm making this video to share with you 5 tips for what you need to do in case you are in very bad debts out there, how you need to walk out of it and also build your financial future again. You are all much welcome to the Money Daily YouTube channel. My name is Afagza Sifuna. By the way, if you are new here, kindly consider subscribing to this channel. Subscribe because I'm out here bringing you awesome videos around personal finance, investing, and entrepreneurship each and every day. And also, while you're still at it, drop a like on this video. Thanks for subscribing and also liking this video. Having said that, it is quite fascinating when you take a look at the statistics around debt out there. Guys, we are living in a world full of debts, whether it is country debts out there or even individual debts. Debts are so many out there, and these debts, if not checked, they can end up crippling people badly. And by the way, if you don't know how the world works, we have a small segment of people out there who want to control flow of money. If they can be able to get you into their palm, then they're gonna ensure you dance to their music. And you don't want to be in that trap whereby you have runaway debts which you can't really sort them out. They get you in trouble, financial distress, to the extent that you're thinking about anything you're seeing out there is a very bleak future. Guys, you don't need to be at a particular point in time. But if you are already there or even you're struggling with your finances, this video is going to really assist you a big deal. Because the first thing which you need to do if you are in this situation is acknowledge you are in a financial mess and actually confide to someone who you trust and also someone who can assist you keep in check or even walk out of these particular debts. Guys, as human instinct out here, most of the times we try our level best to fight anything we can fight to the extent which we can fight. But there are those things, for example, which are very clear. Let me give you an example. In case you have a debt which is, for example, more than 5 times your annual salary, and this debt is constantly attracting interest, it is very clear you won't be able to repay this debt. So the starting point of view, at least being able to think about how to restructure this, if you can't think about it by yourself, is acknowledge it is a mess and confide in someone very close to you who can assist you with the thinking around what you need to do to at least get out of this. Because guys, debts can really cripple your financial life, can really mess you up to the extent that even you just see a bleak future in front of you. So acknowledge and most importantly confide in someone who is going to assist you walk through this journey. It's never easy, but you need to understand there is a big problem and you are willing to sort it out. Through that, you're going to actually have walked a good chunk of the journey towards you realizing getting out of this situation and even so building a financial future. Okay? And then the second thing you need to do is actually develop a plan, a very solid plan with regards to how you can be able to sort these debts. Of course, it might take you years, it might take you months, but have a solid plan. And beyond having a plan, abide by this plan. And I'm saying so because if you are in a situation whereby you are in very deep negatives, it's going to mean that actually it's going to affect your day-to-day life. In other words, even simple luxuries out there, you won't be able to enjoy them. Reason being, you're going to be working towards sorting the negatives you are in. Understand it's going to be a painful process. Yes, it's going to be. But be willing to walk that journey. Because if you walk that journey, you're going to be able to mend your future. But if you run away from that particular issue, you're going to continue digging deep and deep and you're going to end up in the deepest of financial trenches. So have a plan and most importantly, abide by that plan. And hopefully over time, you're going to be able to work your way out of these crazy debts. And then the third pointer, which I've also hinted about is, guys, stop digging. If you're already in the trenches, stop digging, because the more you dig, the deeper and deeper you get into this financial mess. Stop digging and ensure you work towards elevating the situation. I'm saying so because the starting point is, first of all, you living within your means. To give you an example, I've already talked about it. You don't, for example, try and live a luxury life, whereas you are deep in negatives. First things first, you need to ensure everything is stagnant. Live at the basic of level you can live with, of course, living healthy, and start cutting down on these debts. Because if you don't have a plan and you continue digging, you're gonna end up digging your way to the grave. Guys, that's a reality. A good number of people out here have actually killed themselves because of financial distress. You don't want to dig yourself into the grave. So ensure you have a plan, and most importantly, stop digging. Deal with the mess at hand. It's gonna really hurt you badly because it's gonna take you years, even talk about even 5 years, 3 years, 10 years for you to get out of that situation. But understand that life is a journey. Continue working towards your targets, and hopefully over time you're gonna be able to change this financial situation, and even so start building positively, whereby you're gonna be able to realize financial success which you've been dreaming about over time. You're gonna be able to build wealth in ways you've desired before. So stop digging and live within your means, and stick to your plan for you to be able to work towards reversing these big negatives you might be in. And then guys, the fourth thing which you need to do is that you need to understand you need to build on your sources of income. Look here, you're talking about negatives, you're talking about the current income. The only way of beating these negatives, or even so reducing them lower and lower at a faster rate, is actually increasing your income. That tells you, in case you are employed, look for it, for example, to have side hustles. Those side hustles which are high value side hustles, through which you can be able to even get extra income. And you might be sitting there saying, oh, maybe you don't have a side hustle, you don't know where to begin. Guys, side hustles are all over around you. It is you to see, and most importantly, to take a step. And of course, I've made multiple videos around passive income, side hustles, and so forth. You can catch up on all of the video here. Guys, side hustles are all over around you. Starting from right within your house, while you work, along the way as you're coming back home and so forth. There's so many things which you can do for you to be able to make an extra shilling, for you to be able to make an extra dollar. Go for them, and hopefully you're gonna be able to reduce your negatives at a faster rate. The most important thing is you to understand you need to take initiative. In fact, through initiative, you could even realize you can even have more than 3 side hustles in a span of 1 year. It is upon you to take that necessary step for you to be able to start skyrocketing your wealth, skyrocketing your income, in the quest of you reducing your negative at a faster rate. And hopefully, even in a few years, even in a few months, you're gonna have been able to reverse this situation and start working towards you building wealth. And then the fifth and last point I want to share with you is that as you working towards reversing your negatives, guys, please ensure you stay healthy. And I'm saying so because I understand the depth with which these kind of negatives can actually spin you when it comes to your health. You might be sinking deep in depression without knowing. These things can really spin you to the point whereby you aren't mentally okay. Guys, check after your health. Of course, you're working very hard to reverse the situation, but also check after your health. For example, you could be going out there to get mental health services. For example, speak to a therapist out there, okay? For example, go and have your vitals checked out there. Ensure you sleep, okay? Ensure you exercise. The most basics of you being fit are very fundamental as you battling that dire situation. Of course, working towards reversing your negatives has never been an easy task. And of course, it has a toll on your mental well-being, on your body, and also on your day-to-day life. So understand that and be very deliberate about how you're faring mentally, so that also you don't end up messing your health in quest of you pushing yourself to the limit to work on reversing the negatives. Guys, those are the 5 pointers which you need to know and pursue in quest of you reversing any debts you are in, and hopefully all is gonna be well. Of course, you following this tip, be sure all is gonna be well, because it's just a matter of time before you're back on track with regards to your finances and you continue building your wealth. Thanks a lot for watching. I look forward to share with you other awesome videos next time. Bye bye, and you all take care.